Rajesh Kalappa of the Congress, Sambit Patra of the BJP, Rashni Kher is founder member of Roots in Kashmir. He's joining us from Delhi. Professor Hamida Naeem is from Kashmir University. And Tausif is a member of the advisory board of a party called the People's Political Party. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have an open debate. I'll start with one question, then we can pick it up from there. Tausif, I'd like to start with you. You know, this whole elaborate lie that is being spread by Syed Ali Shah Geelani, why don't people like you, well-informed people like you, not counter him when he says things like, this is an elaborate conspiracy by the RSS to eliminate the Muslim identity of Kashmir. You know it is false. You know it is unfounded. You know that it's completely ludicrous. But why don't you just expose him on fact instead of going ahead with his, with what he's saying? Tausif?
Well, Mr. Goswami, I would like to tell you that there are multiple dimensions to it. It is a multifaceted problem. If you look at Kaunsarnag problem that has erupted over the days, it has the social issue to it, it has the political issue to it, it has the environmental issue to it. That is the biggest concern. Until and unless there is not a political ideology or a conspiracy.
No, I'm asking you about what Mr. Geelani said.
The only thing that we need
I asked you about what Mr. Geelani said. No, Mr. One second. Tausif, let's argue on fact tonight, right? So you do admit that Syed Ali Shah Geelani is a liar. Because Syed Ali Shah Geelani says this is a RSS plot to eliminate the Muslim identity of Kashmir.
Well,
you see this, one second. You see, one second. So the group leading this yatra is something called the All Parties Migrant Coordination Committee, which comprises of Kashmiri Pandits who are as much claimants to the state of Jammu and Kashmir as the Kashmiri Muslims are. A. B. The Yatra, as per the Kashmiri Pandits' own claims, is not a new, not an arbitrary, not a conjured up event, but something that has been taking place for several years, just like the Amarnath Yatra. So you should counter people like Mr. Geelani.
Well,
on fact.
The fact is that the Yatra has been taking place for the last 4 years, and before that there was evidence of Yatra being taking place in 1980.
No, this year it was given clearance also. I have a piece of paper. Is this true?
No.
There's a paper I have.
Mr. Geelani must...
No. I have a piece of paper from the Deputy Commissioner of Pulgam saying that there is clearance being given for the security yatra from Kakrari to Kounsarnag during the forthcoming Kounsarnag yatra from July 30th to August 3rd, 2004. This clearance was given. It was given. Right. Now this clearance was taken back because some pro-Pakistan irrelevant separatist called Geelani, who has never fought an election in his life, issues a number of lies.
He has been a sitting MLA, Mr. Goswami. Three-time sitting MLA.
My fact is that
he has fought an election. Please be well informed.
No, but he is a pro-Pakistan separatist. Right now, he has never demonstrated his ability in any recent election. He may have been an MLA long time in the past.
More than being pro-Pakistan, he has been a pro-Kashmiri. And
no, he's outrageously pro-Pakistan. Now, this clearance was given. No, why? No, my point to you is, let us not forget. No, you see this Geelani man, this Geelani fellow, he even called the Amarnath Yatra, which has been such a long tradition, he says it is an attempt at a cultural invasion. This time he is calling the right of Kashmiri Hindus to profess their faith through a yatra as an attempt to eliminate the Muslim identity of Kashmir. What does a person like Geelani want? He will do anything to create this kind of venomous situation there. Young, educated people like you should oppose him. I just don't understand, Tausif, how you fall in line for this. And now I want to get in Rashni Kher of Roots in Kashmir. Rashni.
I would like to say...
I am arguing only on fact tonight, Rashni. Rashnik is responding right now. Rashnik. Rashnik to Tausif, please.
I will also argue on fact.
Yeah, we will debate this out. We will debate this out, and I hope we'll debate it out point by point tonight. Yes, Tausif.
Arnav.
Yes,
allow me to speak.
Yes,
if you will, please. Mr. Geelani is not even consistent in his own lies. He started with saying that it's an environmental issue. He said it's a fragile environment that 50 people could destroy. One.
Yeah.
Then he said it's an Indian agency's agenda.
Yeah.
This is what the posters, which possibly you should also have.
Yeah.
Then this didn't cut much ice. Then he said, oh, this is RSS agenda. Then on these posters, if you read them, I can read Urdu for myself. It says it's an Israeli mansuba. I mean, this has been directed by Israel.
It's crazy.
Come on, for God's sake, which world is Mr. Geelani living in? At least be consistent with your own life. If you are lying, at least lie the same thing all over again.
Multi-dimensional issue, and they are just synchronizing the ideologies. Nothing.
Oh, come on, but let us not philosophize this. Tawfiq, please, for God's sake, let us not philosophize this. No, Tawfiq, please, for God's sake, come on. You had your say. Can you allow me to speak, please? We heard you for long. Allow me to speak. Okay? It's like this.
No, we are only opening up the debate right now. And as I said tonight, you know, we will argue on fact tonight. We will argue on fact. And if facts prove that Geelani is a liar, so be it. Mr. Kher.
Arnab, before 1989, my parents and my grandparents both have taken these yatras, but those days you did not need military, you did not need army, because these Sikh insurgents had not come into our state, and people could simply go and come back, and then there would be no fuss about it. It's because of them that we need security. That's why we have to apply for a yatra. We applied for a yatra, and this is the normal route. If yatra has been doing for 3 or 4 years from Reasi, that is not the route. Imagine, will a man go from Srinagar to Jammu and then come back from Jammu to Srinagar to conduct a yatra, or will a man go 50 kilometers from his home and go and attend this yatra? So this whole, you know,
and destroy the
argument that they are trying to build, that, you know, the Reasi is the real route. If Reasi was the real route, what was Deputy Commissioner of Kulgam doing all this while? Why did he not say this when he gave this permission on 2nd of July? Did he not, at that point of time, not know that Reasi is not the route? I mean,
you see,
why are they lying time and again? No, I am not surprised by Geelani's behavior. This we know. I am surprised by Omar Abdullah's behavior. Why is he acting like a puppet in the hands of separatists? And especially people like Geelani.
You see, what happens is, and Professor Amida Naeem, you must understand this. You see, everybody has seen through Geelani, the separatists and all these things. The very fact that Geelani has called for a bandh in response to a yatra is the final proof that what does a man like Geelani want? He's been given an agenda by Islamabad, or rather I should say Rawalpindi. Do everything possible to communalize the situation. And Tausif, you are actually in Srinagar, you should know more about the politics of your state. When you say he's a great mass leader.
Definitely.
Omar Abdullah himself, if you remember. No, 1 second, please. Don't get irrational in this. Let's be rational. Omar Abdullah himself has said in the past that when there is tension, Geelani's support base grows. When things are calm, his support base goes down. So in order to remain relevant, this man has to keep creating a trouble. But what he's doing, Ms. Hamida Naeem, is that he just wants to communalize the situation somehow in order to remain relevant.
Can I comment?
No, I just want to hear from Hamida Naeem, because I've shared a few facts tonight. Yes, Ms. Naeem.
Arnab, either let us have a civilized discourse,
this completely civilized
debate, and allow me to speak at some length, and nobody should interfere where I'm speaking.
No, Miss Hamida Naeem, it's an open debate. Please speak.
The very fact that for the last few years there has been so much politicization of religious tourism means there are malified intentions in it.
This is
on
really,
the one hand, you say Geelani is irrelevant. Please listen to me then. Either listen to me or I will walk out.
No, you walked out the last time, but this is, that,
that is why I am telling you, either listen to me or give me
don't threaten me.
Don't threaten me.
Don't threaten me.
No, I'm not threatening you, because you threaten every time by saying what you have to say. Now either listen to me or I will not say anything.
The
very fact there has been intensification of this religious tourism in the past years means there are malified intentions in all this. We had never heard of Kaunsarnag Yatra so far. Suddenly it appears in the newspapers that 4,000 people have registered for Kounsarnag Yatra. Now the people from that area, Shupaya area and Kulgam area, who are actually supplied drinking water from the spring, they got agitated. They thought people used to go there for trekking in small numbers or individually, there was no problem. But if people start coming in huge numbers, that is going to destroy the prestige.
This. Now, can I respond to you? Can I respond to you?
Question is, how are you objecting to it? You are objecting to it by burning tires.
Miss Hamida Naeem, listen. Miss Naeem, it's an open debate. People have a right to respond to you.
Get your facts right.
Miss Naeem, people have a right to respond to you. One second. Sambit Patra will respond. Hamida Naeem, 1 minute. 1 minute. Just a minute. Sambit Patra, hold yourself back. Hold yourself back.
I object to your statement. Why 4,000, 40,000 families? It is their place. They can walk down to their ancestral pilgrimage. What is the problem that you have? And as far as ecology is concerned, how are you fighting for the ecology? The separatists were burning tires on the roads, saying that we are fighting for the ecology. Is this the way you fight for ecology? Burning tires on the roads. You are destroying the ecology and you are saying that you are fighting for the atmosphere's pollution. No. Who was burning the tires? Who were burning tires? You, the separatists.
No, this ecology argument. Miss Hamida Naeem, Miss Hamida Naeem, you know this. No, 1 second now, please. Both of you just calm down for a minute. Calm down for a minute. Both of you, just 1 second. Sambit, please stop. Sambit, please stop for a minute. No, please stop for a minute. Sambit, please stop for a minute. Sambit, 1 minute. Sambit, 1 minute. You see, even Hamida Naeem, now let me come in, please. You had your say, Sambit, you responded. I want to say one thing here. This is the most incredibly silly argument I have heard, this whole ecology argument, which is nothing but a ruse by the separatists to pursue their own agenda. I can prove today, Miss Naeem, that the same, Miss Naeem, I said I'll argue factually. No, I said, Miss Naeem, if I am able factually to destroy your argument, then you please listen to me. This same theory that is being floated here. No, Miss, I have your facts, ma'am. Your facts. Geelani's facts. Sambit, please. Sambit, factual debate tonight. And my point is. My point is.
You are saying he is lying.
Miss Hamida Naeem, one second.
Why are you so much bothered?
Miss Naeem, 1 second. Miss Naeem, you see the same theory. Now, please listen to me. I'll take 30 seconds. It will take me only 30 seconds to destroy your argument. This same theory, which is being floated here, is the same theory which was floated also, you'll be interesting to know, during the Amarnath Yatra. By the same man.
Yes.
No, by the same man. By the same man. By the same man. You want to tell me? No, you want to tell me that Mr. Geelani? No, one second. Give me one statement. Give me one statement. One statement. One statement. No, one simple question to you. If Mr. Geelani is so concerned. So, Mr. Miss Naeem, don't give me this ecology argument.
Inflow of people.
Miss, inflow of people. What? You want to?
You have destroyed the Pahalgam. You have destroyed every bit of Kashmir, and you're talking as if the Kashmiri Pandits were the one that indigenous people of Kashmir.
Brajesh Kalappa is putting something up there, and Sambit Patra, I need to go. What is he holding up?
Yes.
No, Sambit Patra, 1 minute. Brajesh Kalappa of the Congress Party.
Take on the Kashmiri Pandits.
He's holding up something. Let's go for a close-up shot. What are you holding up, Brajesh? What are you doing? What is that? What is that?
No,
what are you
always realize on your shows that somehow I'm not able to be heard. I'm only requesting that kindly provide voice to the voiceless like me, because everybody else seems to have very booming voices, and for some reason my voice is never heard. So I'm only appealing to you. I'm only appealing to you, Arnab, to kindly provide the voice to the voiceless.
Yes, you have. Destroyed the voice of the whole nation.
One sec, Sambit, it's a serious issue. Don't make it a Congress BJP thing, please.
And what has happened to the Prime Minister's voice? Mr. Narendra Modi has suddenly gone silent. Nobody has heard his voice for the last 2 months.
A memorandum
the voice that was booming all through the election campaign has suddenly fallen silent.
The Prime Minister has responded today. Mr. Jitendra Singh has responded today. He has said that a memorandum has been written to the
But what happened to the old Mr. Motormouth Modi?
Arnav, tell me
What happened to the old Motormouth Modi who was
care about the books that have been written about your family?
I would like to come in for a minute.
Mr. Brajesh Kalappa, care about the books that have been written in your family. Dare not think about Mr. Modi. We will look after the whole issue. First, go home and write a book.
You can only look at some disgruntled elements.
This is a very serious issue.
You can only look at some disgruntled elements, people who have been caught with their pants down, and you want to make the virtue of what they have written.
How long the Kashmiri Pandits,
a person who has been held guilty by both Walker and by Justice Patel, now you want to rely everywhere on what he says?
This is,
1 second, the permission, no, we go on fact. I said we go on fact. Sambit, please stop. I will not allow, this is not a Congress-BJP argument. The permission for the Yatra is sought on the 1st of June. The permission is given on 21st July. No, Tausif, this is the fact. Don't shake your head. Everything is factual tonight, and I will.
But I need to.
Third point. No, 1 second. Third point.
I need to talk.
No, third point. Quickly, please. Third point. This man, what's his name? Syed Ali Shah Geelani. He makes a statement on Wednesday, July 30th, that the Yatra is part of an RSS agenda to destroy the Muslim identity of Kashmir. On the same day, obviously, he must have got a phone call from his benefactors and paymasters in Pakistan. He calls for a complete shutdown in the state on Saturday. And on Thursday, July 31st, this weak and ineffective government led by a weak and ineffective man called Omar Abdullah, of which the Congress party, by the way, Brajesh Kalappa is still a part, does a U-turn, asks the yatris to follow another route and not the one originally proposed. The point which emerges is this. This timeline is proof that the J&K government, Brajesh Kalappa, of which you are a part, has caved in to demands by these pro-Pakistan elements. You may not have called the Yatra off, but you have destroyed the aspirations of a lot of people to visit.
The only thing that I need to tell you is
okay, may I respond to that?
No, Tausif, what is Tausif?
So many people have been destroyed.
The first thing is that
but the point
let Tausif speak first. One at a time, Tausif.
Environment on the name of religion.
Only Tausif.
Talking about the protest, when we have to show dissent to the policies that are being operated into the state, protesting and going for a strike or a shutdown call is the only civilized form that is taking place everywhere in the world. You cannot expect, or are you expecting that the people should take up guns and lathis in their hands and move out and kill everybody that comes into their way?
This is not a Yatra. No, Mr. Tausif.
Look, we have seen the repercussions of such issues.
Tausif.
Mr. Goswami, I do agree with you on every point. The facts that you have stated, I do agree with them. But look, we have negative peace in Kashmir, right? This time it's a very sensitive issue. We know it is a source of water, but when it comes to institutionalization of the issue, individuals going there is no problem. But when you start institutionalizing the campaign, when you start institutionalizing the Yatra, it has very serious repercussions on the ecology and environment. We cannot destroy Kashmir and its ecology on the name of religion. And moreover, it is creating polarization in Kashmir.
One second. Tausif is being responded to by Rashni Kher. Rashni Kher will respond to Tausif. Rashni Kher. No, Rashni Kher. After that, Professor Hamida Naim. Rashni Kher.